I used to be scared. I used to live in a lot of fear before. Like a lot of fear. I used to always think about other people's feelings before mine. I used to care about other people's opinion towards me, about how I would be perceived, about if I would be accepted or not. Um, I had something in my eye. About how society would look at me, about just a whole bunch of things that after I took an inventory of my life and I realized that my entire life was based on a false narrative and on a lie that I didn't even make myself, but that I agreed with because I kept silent about certain things, mostly about it all, right? And so because I kept silent, I was part of the problem. And so in order for me to give myself an opportunity to thrive, to do something different with myself, to build a life that I would be proud of, I had to dismantle my old life. And that meant letting go of the false narrative, of the people that kept trying to create an image of me that wasn't real so that they could feel better about themselves. And for me, these people were the people closest to me, like my karmic mother, right? And so I bring this up because I don't want to forget. And I want to bring out awareness about how Earth is a school. There are karmic families here in this earthly realm, and that I was born into a karmic family full of witches and warlocks who were part or are part of a secret society and people who performed rituals on me and siphoned my energy and used me for my vitality. And in order for all of that to function, though, I had to be a willing participant. And so the way that they kept me being a willing participant was by blocking me from seeing my true self. And they did this by creating false narratives, building up a smear campaign that lasted my entire life, degrading me, dismantling me from the inside out from an early age. So in order for them to be able to do these things, I had to be what they said I was. So it wasn't that they were lying in its entirety, right? It was that they groomed me to be what they needed me to be in order for the narrative to fit and for somebody else to walk in my skin while me being alive. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like, I'll explain it. It's like in order for anyone to do a destiny swap, which is like somebody takes your place, in order for anyone to do a destiny swap, one, you have to believe what they're saying that you are. So for example, if they're saying you're a drug addict or you're a whore or you're a bad mother, you have to believe that yourself. You have to believe that yourself. And you have to you have to be like full of guilt, of shame, of remorse, not living your life, not using your energy so that you could be in a depressed state, right? Feeling shame, feeling guilt, feeling remorse, feeling like you're not a good person, like you're not a good mother, like you are promiscuous and stuff like that, right? So that they can now go ahead and walk around like who you are. So if you are not promiscuous, if you are a good mother, if you are kind, for example, right, they're going to walk in your skin while you're somewhere depressed laying down, and they're spiritually attacking you so that you can behave in that way. So like let's say they'll send a spirit of promiscuity to you so that you could act like you're promiscuous, right? So um in a set, and then that works only if you are operating in a low vibration. And how do you operate from a low vibration? When you are, engaging in things that are of low vibration, such as like, you're drinking, you're overindulging, right? You're overindulging, you are gossiping, slandering, not taking care of yourself, not taking care of your body, not taking care of your mental health, feeling shame, guilt, remorse. As long as you're operating in that vibration, then these spiritual attacks can attach to you. So, in order for those spiritual attacks to work, you have to operate in the vibration of the spiritual attacks, of the spiritual warfare. It doesn't work if you are actually using your energy and taking care of yourself and choosing to do something different with your life. So this is why it's a mind game. This is why it's important that we go ahead and we heal and we take care of ourselves, because it's not so much in this realm, in this earthly realm, it's not so much about the material things. Your greatest currency is your energy. So if you're not using your energy, someone else will use your energy for you. And Western medicine will tell you, oh, you're depressed, or you're suffering from anxiety, or you're suffering from PTSD, which is all true, right? But we can heal from that. We can heal from that by doing the shadow work, getting the help that we need, and elevating our vibration and raising our frequency so that this spell work or this dark magic doesn't work. Because there's a lot of darkness here in this world. So there'll be people who can see your light, that can see your potential, and instead of helping you get better, they'll go ahead and spiritually attack you, which was my case. So since I was groomed to be a sacrifice, and the purpose was for me to take myself out, because unfortunately they were not able to get it done. They tried, but it wouldn't work, right? So through my experience with my karmic family, I was the person that was being poisoned, like with the food that they were giving me, or like putting things on my medicine, or on my weed when I was smoking weed, or on the drugs when I was using the drugs, right? So that I could end up in the hospital, and it'll be seem like, unknown causes or overdose, right? And I wasn't aware of this until I actually healed. Because like the way that I knew it was an attack to like send me to the hospital would be like, I would go into the hospital and I'll get unexplainable pain in my stomach, and the doctors wouldn't know what it was, right? Those were times that God saved me. That my spirit team came in and saved me from poisoning, from these people who are called family members, but they're karmics. So there are karmic families, and